basically we have developed admin side library management system in which admin can do all transaction like add a new book, update, means all CRUD operation on book, like on book, and as well as he can do all CRUD operation on student and faculty. That means he can register new student, he can register faculty member, and he can entry of a new book. So let's start demo. So let's do some manage book section. So yes, admin has to log in into system before any action. So let's log in into system. So admin, username is admin, password is also admin. So let's log in into system. So yes, now go to manage book section. So now in manage book section, he's here. Admin can add a new book. So let's do first add. So now say suppose the new book name is DSA, author name is Balaguru Swami. Guru Swami, and publisher is say suppose Tata. Category is study. Oh, so sorry. Study, and say suppose it's not reserved for faculty. So now on submitting, we can see here all entry. DSA book is already available, and all other field like title is DSA, status 0. Here status 0 and 1 is status 0 is indicating that this book is not issued and by any other student or faculty. Here database in database title with database status is 1. That means this book is already issued by some other student. And publisher name, author name, reserve. Here reserve, that means reserve equal to 0, that means this book is reserved for student, and if reserve equal to 1, that means this book is reserved for faculty, because in our system student and faculty both are available. So that is the add operation, and you can view see the all book is available. Now let's do searching. So let's DSA, author name is say suppose Balaguru Swami, and category is study. So let's search it. So yes, we can see that all other row has been removed and only one row has been remaining with title DSA, and Balaguru Swami is author. The reserved for faculty, and the category is study. So that is searching. We have done add book, and let's do some updates. So let's reservation change from faculty to student. So yes, update, we can update that. So let's check it out. So in manage book, so in DSA we have done it. Yes, we have done it. So let's do in student section. So in manage student, we can see that here 6 student is available: present, Ronak, Bhargav, Nihar, Kaushal, and Deval. Which field department is filled, semester, college ID, contact number, email, birth date. So here all field is available. Let's do insert operation. So say suppose student with a name through department is IT, semester is 5, college ID 18, C UOG 015, and contact number 9856892356. Email ID through @gmail.com, and now insert birth date 2001 July 12. Let's submit it. So yes, we can see that through with department IT, semester 5, college ID, contact number, all things is done in data database. So here we can see all student available. Now let's do some updation operation. Let's do this semester from 5 to 4. So yes, updation has been done. Now search by name through semester is yes, 4, department is IT. Let's search it out. So yes, we can see that all other row has been removed. Only one row has been remained through department is IT semester 4, and college ID and all thing has been done. So here all thing has been filtered out. There's only one student with name through has been remained because we have searched as a through, and we can do same deletion operation also. And yes, we have seen update, search, add. So that is basically all student section. Now go to transaction section. So we have currently, let's which student is available. ID from 12 to 18 is available. Okay, so let's transaction. Let's see history of student with ID 13. So yes, 13 with 14. So your ID, student ID with ID 13 and 14. All transaction done by student ID with 13 and 14 has been shown. So here first transaction is the student ID with 13 has issued book with ID 15 on 18th April, and the next renew date for that book is 9th May, and return date for that book is 20th June. And transaction has been done on 18th April, and no transaction has entry of penalty because we have assumed that all book has been renewed before the date. So now do some transaction. Let's student with ID 18 wants to issue some another book with ID 14 issue. So yes, another student have already issued this book. That means this book is issued by some other student. So let's check it out, and yeah, what is going on? Oh yeah, hang is. So manage book with ID 14. Yes, is already issued by some other students. Let's change it out and update it. So go back, and yes, student ID with 14, status has been 0. So now student with ID 14 can issue new book with ID 14. So now let's do that. So yes, book student ID with 13 and book ID with 14. And now let's do first renew before issue. So yes, student have not issued this book with ID 14. So yes, it's showing that student ID with 13 has not issued any book with ID 14. So he has to first issue that book, and then only he can renew that book. So first let's issue that book. So yes, submitting. So yes, transaction entry has been done. So let's check it out in history. So yeah, student ID with 13, book ID 14 has issued on 18th April. Next renew date is 9th May, and next return date is 20th June. So that is the transaction entry has done for student ID with 13. And let's check it out history for book ID with 14. So book ID with 14, history is showing last entry that student ID with 13 has issued that book on 18th April. Next renew date for that book is 9th May, and no penalty has been done for that particular book. And yes, one can view old record 13 and 14. So view old record. So yes, 13 with 14. So that is the transaction section. And now let's renew that book. Student ID with 13, book ID with 14, and now renew that book. So yes, renew has been done. So let's check it out in student history. So yes, another transaction entry has been done. student ID is 13 and book ID 14. Renew. Next renew date is 9th May. And transaction is the date on which date transaction has been done. So transaction date has been changed periodically. And let's return for that particular book. So yes, let's return that. Yes, return has been entered out. So let's check it out in student history. Yes, transaction entry has been done, and all date has been cleared out. Issue date is 18th April. Renew because he has already written that book on 18th April. So renew or return and transaction all date are same as 18th April. So that is the transaction section in which student history, book history, all can be seen by admin. So that is transaction section. And manage faculty is also same as manage student. So that is our goal of library management system, in which admin can particular add or make an entry of any book or any student or any faculty and make CRUD or operation on for that particular thing, and do all transaction like issue, renew, and return date. And as per renew, penalty has been applied. So thank you.